Does Manziel deserve a shot in the NFL?
Skip, this is for you.
No way.
No? Wrong. Yes way, yes how.
Really?
Absolutely.
I'm shocked.
This country is about second chances. Now, unfortunately, no, I agree, because I'm going to get there to you. It should be for everybody, but the history of this country is that people do have a chance for a second opportunity when things don't go right the first time. So Johnny Manziel, if he's sober and healthy and clean and is doing the right things and putting in the work and not expecting to get something because of his past, I'm all in for that. And all we need to do is look on that same team that had Johnny Manziel, the Cleveland Browns, and there's a guy named Josh Gordon playing there right now who I think failed more tests than I did at Southern Connecticut. I mean, he's had drugs, alcohol, all kinds of issues. He's playing in the NFL.
By the way, Johnny and Josh lived together for 6 months here in West Hollywood about a year and a half ago. But go ahead.
Oh,
yeah.
But one guy's still in the league.
You're right.
Because he can play. So all I'm saying is Johnny Manziel deserves that. It's a redemption thing. He has to prove to people that he has changed his ways. He's not that guy. He's not going to slip up. He's not going to take the opportunity take advantage of another opportunity. But you know this in your league. So many guys, what do they call the National Football League, the National NFL, National Felon League. There's so many guys who have done so many bad things who are still playing football. So I believe Johnny Manziel, if he can, stay healthy, stay clean, deserves that chance. And you're right. The other thing about the NFL that I don't like is that it's not about everybody getting a second chance. And they shouldn't take the people who protested and use them and not allow them to work and get a job.
Because those guys are viewed in a more negative light than, say, somebody that abused an animal or abused a woman or got a DUI or were arrested for, we've seen people that literally kill somebody, charged, and come back and play in the NFL. And then the guy gets another DUI and still plays in the league again. So we've seen things like this happen. And the problem that I have, we saying we deserve a second chance. Well, Colin Kaepernick doesn't deserve a second chance. Hell, he on his first one because he ain't do anything. So what he did had nothing to do. But I agree with you. I have no problem. If Johnny's clean, if Johnny can do the job, give him an opportunity. I got no problem with that. My thing is that we've heard him say this before. We've heard other guys say this before. And for some reason, they just can't keep it clean. But, hey, I give him a second chance. Hey, he messed up. He did what he did in Cleveland. I thought that was a bad fit. He was very immature, but you knew that coming in. And the problem that I have with guys like Johnny is that they don't realize the effect or the harm that they do to the coaches because his behavior because he wasn't what he was supposed to be, cost people their jobs. If you want to get out there and act a fool on your time, okay, do that. Because then you don't do anything but
you do damage to a lot of other lives.
Right. But when you do what you did and it cost someone their job, and I fought the owner because they weren't going to take him. They didn't want him. But when the owner's sitting in there and says, hey, I want y'all to take him.
But Shannon, by the time he got to Cleveland, trust me, he was not making coherent, rational decisions. He had substance abuse, deep, dark issues. And God bless him. I hope
you should have called Cleveland and told him.
Well, is that what you're supposed to do?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Pick up the hot phone, the hotline.
If it had been San Antonio, you would have.
I have known Johnny Manziel from the start of all this, from the Johnny football start, and I feel like I have given him 5 or 6 chances. And I feel like I have swallowed his Eddie Haskell phony baloney again and again and again. And I found myself last night, after I watched the video of him throwing to 2 kids at the University of San Diego, I start thinking, maybe. and I'm falling, nope, you're falling back into the Johnny football trap. And I'm sorry, I loved him so much coming out of College Station because he was legendary in college football. He went down and beat St. Nick's defense in Tuscaloosa and came back to start the next year and threw for 464 yards and put up 42 points with 5 touchdown passes on St. Nick's defense. In that second year against Dak's team, Mississippi State, Johnny threw for 456 yards and 5 touchdowns. And against my Oklahoma Sooners at the end of his Heisman winning year, In the Cotton Bowl, he ran for 229 yards. That's impossible what he was doing as a playmaker. He could project. He could play. I don't know how many NFL people told me, man, I'm taking him high. And John Gruden plunged all the way to, if I'm Houston, I'm taking him. And I seconded that emotion because it was the poor, pitiful Houston Texans about, what, 60 miles down the road from College Station. And they were stuck with Matt Schaub and Case Keenum at that point as their backup and T.J. Yates. And I thought, Johnny Football does Houston? It's perfect. And you know the rest of the story. But I kept saying on television, if the alcohol becomes a bigger problem than I think it is right now, I am out. And I was out quickly because alcohol led to other things, And you want to talk about down and out, those pictures we saw in the spring of 2016 of him, just wasted away. He just looked about as pathetic as I've ever seen any, what I thought first-round draft pick look like that, just literally go up in smoke. And now, God bless him, he got married and he said, I'm dealing with my bipolar issues. And the judge dropped the charges of domestic violence because he went through the anger management, blah, 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 and then he went through a substance abuse NFL sanction program, and he went to rehab, and supposedly he's cleared. I'm still not sure that the commissioner has cleared him completely to play in the National Football League.
But I think you have to, I think even when they suspend you, they can test you up to 10 times a month.
He got suspended, quote unquote, for 4 games of a season he didn't play.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah.
So that would probably kick in if he were to lose.
He would have to. My thing is, Johnny Manziel ability is what it is. Yep. I don't believe he's gotten any better. I don't see how you get better without playing.
How do you not get worse?
Exactly.
For 2 years. You know what happens when you don't play for 2 years?
It's just like with any skill.
Yeah.
I mean, even doctors have to go get refresher courses. No matter what you do, you go back and get refresher courses.
Yep.
But he's the exact same height at the combine.
He is.
And so this is about off the field skill.
Yep.
This is what this is about. Now, he says he's changed his behavior. Okay. I guess you have to take him at his word, Skip, because there's no way for us to know now.
Until he proves that he hasn't changed. I mean,
you know what his biggest addiction was? It was to Johnny Kardashian, because he became the it kid, man.
Yeah.
He was more famous in the clubs than he was on the football field.
But Skip, you had celebrities taking pictures with a college kid. I mean, he with Drake and all these guys. He's jet setting all over.
Drake loved him. Odell loved him. They want to hang with him. Josh Gordon wants to hang. Everybody wants to hang with Johnny in the club. He's fun to be around.
But can you see where he would be like looking at the Josh Gordon situation and going, Josh has been through the ringer and failed multiple tests. And he's still playing.
Josh also showed in the NFL that he is a great.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I don't think we got to see.
But
I don't think we got to see Johnny yet.
No.
In order to be able to say he can't do it, it's not like Tebow where you got to look at him and you could say, okay, he's not. He doesn't have what it makes.
What about? Can we say that about Cap?
I'm with you on the Cap.
What are we gonna say about him?
Nothing. Cap.
Well, yeah, I mean,
we all agree with that.
I very much agree with second chances and believe in them wholeheartedly. It's just very hard to champion for a second chance in this situation when you've got Colin Kaepernick, who's far more proven than Johnny Manziel. Not even getting meetings, and then you've got Eric Reed, who's proven himself as well without a job. So it's like.
And Skip, you know better than anybody. I'm a man of second chances.
You are.
Yes, I am.
Yes, sir.
And I'm very happy for a second chance. And you take that second chance and you can run with it when people give you that opportunity.
That's true. You got
Rob, thanks for joining us. Congrats again on the radio show.
That's right.
People listen.
This ain't no Kumbaya moment for me.
Fox Sports Radio, Sundays, me and Chris Broussard, 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern on Fox Sports Radio or the iHeartRadio app.
Perfect. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.